even want to know how old that is, but I know it's old. Let's see. Good morning, Jenny. How are you? Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Christine. It is the first day of winter, my favorite season. Less allergies, longer days. Well, not longer days, well, longer nights. It's like more people, the more of us, like, we all want to stay at home and like watch movies, binge watch. I don't know. It is flipping cold out here, too. It is a whopping 31 degrees. We have this plant that always just fills up with water, and it's like frozen over, and like my kids call it like the bird bath, and I'm like, I'm hoping no birds like slide off of it. It's filled with water, and there's nothing I can do. um yeah, it's I cannot. I'm just happy that it's winter. Like fall and winter are my favorite time. I like spring too, just my allergies don't like. I even kind of like summer cuz I like the longer days, daytime versus night. I'm just not a fan of heat. But winter is my all-time favorite season. It's just I don't know. I really love it. So yesterday I finished my Luz bag. I like the bag so much that I'm keeping it. I gotta say to you guys, I don't do this very often. I don't normally keep my bags because in my head, these bags are for conventions, for my Etsy shop, or for me to sell on Facebook or whatever. This bag is mine. Everything about this bag is mine. Good morning, Lynette. Um, so like I'm really excited to show you guys. So I did do some modifications to it. I changed the straps. I changed It's the same hidden strap connector, but there's connectors with connectors. Um, and I kind of took the idea, the brainchild behind the Mayfield, and kind of made it for the closure of the bag. Um, Good morning. So yeah, it's been one of those it's just been one of those days. Today, I was gonna film my video for tomorrow today. I don't think I am. I think I'm gonna take a week off or 2 weeks off because I have Christmas shopping I need to get done, and there's two strikes I need to get finished. So what I think I might do is go shopping right now because there's so much today. My kids' concerts today, Kendall has track today. There's so many things going on today that I want to just be able to chill. I have two bags that I'm doing, and both of them are clear. So it's not a lot of work. It's more the cutting and the prep work. So what I think I might do is when I get off here, get a little bit of Christmas shopping done, come back, do these projects so I can get pictures of them tomorrow, and start getting things prepared because Christmas is here. Christmas is like, I know everybody was like, "Oh, it's 5 days away yesterday." No, 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 no. You don't. Who goes shopping actually on Christmas? Only people that go shopping on Christmas are the people that forgot to buy stuff prior. So, as in shopping days, we don't have that many days left. So, I want to get it done today versus me going out tomorrow or Saturday. I will not go out on Saturday or Sunday. There is nothing you can do to make me go shopping on those 2 days. It could be like the sell of the century, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, hard pass because just too many people. So I think I'm gonna do that. I don't know. I haven't figured it out. I thought if I don't do a video tomorrow, maybe I can do like a live tutorial tomorrow. I'm still contemplating on that. My for winter break for while Kindle's here after Christmas, I wanted to deep clean my room again, reorganize things, put cameras in different locations, and just focus on cleaning, doing inventory counts and all of that. so that way I could be ready for the new year. I'm excited for the new year too. Let's see. Detachable flaps. Best name group ever. I'm sorry, that is like the best group. So yeah, I'm doing that. Kinkin is back. He's had his 2 days of antibiotics, so he's at school today. So I'm like kid free for right now. But as soon as they get out of school, it's going to be like boop 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 boop. Like Kinkin has his track. They have orchestra, so I have to help Hope put everything together for her bass. She's like a double bass. This thing is way bigger than she is. Yeah, and they're normally I would drop them off, but the double bass doesn't fit in my car. We need the SUV, and Kendall drives the SUV, so he has to come home like with the speediness to put the double bass inside the car so that they can go do that. And then I'll have like a couple hours of just pure quiet in the house, which I absolutely need. Yesterday, Kinkin and Loki are destructive together. This is whole like if they're home together with me, all you hear is feet running, wrestling, feet running, wrestling. Yes, Arnetta said that she would like totally run a 5K if we hit 5K. That is a great incentive. I'll be like out there, you can do it. All right, so let's get these presents open. Let's start with Stitch Apply Co. Day 21. These boxes, I never know where to open them with that. Good morning. Ooh, okay. I've been waiting for like a quilt pattern or something for this box because there hasn't been one. And I think we got some foundation paper squares, which is awesome. Because I want to do that. I want to do a foundation paper piecing quilt, or at least a lap quilt for myself for 2024. So I appreciate these. These make 1.5 inch blocks. Good morning, Sally Tomato. It says, sew in style, a luxurious gift, save till day 25. Let's see what kind of luxurious gifts we got. Ooh, look how beautiful that is. I like the backing. This feels so luxurious. So nice. Okay, we save this until day 25. This is beautiful, though. And for our unique box, day 21. Oh, this is so cute. Look, it's an ornament, but it's a measuring tape. How adorable is that? Their tape band. That is so cute. Oh my god, that is so creative and so cute. Let me put this on my little tree back here. Collecting the ornaments. I need to write the back, like 2023. All right, so let me show you the bag. All right, so the bag from here, as you can see, is the Luz. Okay, so what I did different is instead of a magnetic closure, I did a tie closure. As you can see, it's difficult for you to get in and out. And you can see these beautiful grommets. You know, the one ring that rules them all. So I also did a braided handle. And when you open it up, you have your middle divider. And if you have made the Mayfield, then you're probably familiar with this kind of look. We have our zipper pocket. our slip pocket, and then our center divider. So I will, and then that is the front of the bag. So I think I'm going to keep this bag because one of the zipper pulls broke off. So I'm going to put a different kind of pulley on here. But I won't put a bag that a zipper pull broke off. So this is going to be my bag. And I love the purse feet. And it could tie on the back too. So I had it where you could tie it both ways or just one. Braided handles, special connection. I actually really love this bag. This is a really cool bag. I love it so much. It is a big bag, yeah. I normally don't ever want to keep any of my bags. There's always something about a bag that I'm like, I would have this and this. But I've been wanting to have like, I like shoulder bags. I like bigger bags. And then I made these to be my drop. So it fits right, like kind of underneath the boob area. So it's not right up my armpit. I need to buy either some more brown or green cork because I want to make a Triskel wallet with this as well. So it could be just like a whole set. And then Shannon does like this really cool thing with the Aries where she can make them into pouches. I've been doing that. I did it for my friend's bag that I gave to her to wear to her funeral today. I'm actually going to make one as a pouch so that it can be in here as well. I think I'll have like a whole entire set. It is. I really, really love how this bag came together. Yeah, I had a Jinkies moment with the handles. And then these beautiful grommets are going to be part of Thumbs and Thimbles release in January. And I was like, what can I put on it? I mean, normally we only see bucket bags or like you might see them for headphones, but these are really to the wire, whatever. It just wouldn't like organically work for me. And I wanted them to be in use, but at the same time showcase. So what better to have them in the front, in the back of the bag, and both areas you can thread and close it off on either side. So I love that. And then, so we have our slip pocket, we have everything else, and then our classic middle pocket. And then of course the bag is divided in itself. So I'm really excited about this bag. I need to get some really cool pictures. I might do a deep conditioning and have Kendall take some pictures of me with this bag because I'm really proud of it. I love how the closure is alternative and it kind of goes into that theme of like, you know, like Lord of the Ring is a throwback. It's not a futuristic. It's about simpler times. So having it tie it off kind of like gives you that old time feeling, and I like it. And same with the braided handles, because I don't think we see those enough. I make braided handles all the time. I actually have a slew full of them, and they're different styles. I'm right now I'm gonna probably place an order with So Sweetness before the end of the year. She has cork that is like cording, and I want to actually try it with like really pretty cording to see how it looks better with the round cording. I absolutely love it. No. If you made bracelets in school like most of us did in 5th and 6th grade, then you know how to make a braided strap. If you made bracelets with thread or that plastic stuff, you know how to make a you know how to make a you know how to do it. It's really that simple. If you just think about it, those friendship bracelets, and you're like, oh, like I could do this in my sleep. I just use a clipboard. I'm like, do, and there's so many different styles. There's like 3-strand, 5-strand. If you know how to braid hair, you can do this. If you know how to twist hair, you could do this. So it might be something I do on my Patreon as a level up in February or March. I'm not too sure. I have ideas already for January, but it is a very sweet and easy thing to do. The more difficult part is how to attach them to your bag. So that's why I would have to get more time, because I try to make my Patreon where it could be domestic friendly as well. And that is a lot of layers. No, I'm not gonna do a quick thing on braiding. I'm gonna probably do it for my Patreon, like I said, in like February or March, because I want to do some different materials so that way I can make it domestic friendly. So I want to be able to try out different materials. I don't want to just throw something at you and then I change my method. I like to write down my method and stay true and try it out. Like by the time I do the video, I would have this bag for 2 or 3 months and I can say, yes, it doesn't wear good, or yes, it wears really good. Like I want to give you like the best feedback I can give you. So most likely I'm going to just do it on my Patreon and February or March ish. I just want to try like 3 different materials. One with water resistant canvas to see how that works, because that will be super easy for a domestic machine to sew through. So that I'm definitely going to do. But yes, I absolutely loved it. I used riveted feet for the purse. And I used Waywax Autopop for the thread. And I used it, and it was like in this coffee brown, but against the green, it looks tan. I really liked it. This is also the Hobbit door is also from Thumbs and Thimbles as well. That I don't know if she's gonna have this up for pre-order though. I'm hoping she does, because she has like a whole Lord of the Ring collection. I love the Hobbit door. This is just so classy. And I decided to cut out regular circles freehand. I didn't use my SVG files. I have round rulers from by Annie from Creative Grids. And then I use the 2.5 and the 3.5 inch. Yeah, and then all the fabric is like Lords of the Ring. And this zipper facing is from Sew Your Bag. Sew Yours. So I used hers because I like that dip down. I couldn't find my nasty little pocketsy that I have. Like Shannon has these really cute cork Lord of the Ring like labels that say nasty little pocketsy, because everything is so disorganized in my room, and it's my fault I couldn't find it. But if I do find it, I'm gonna attach it probably to like right here. But I really love this bag, and I wanted to do the Luz because when I go through Ora Rosa, everyone always knows me for making the Erica Bowler bag, and like people, hey, good morning, Eve. People always know me for making the Erica Bowler bag, so I decided to do the Luz in my way. So I have these beautiful braided straps. We have, this is the only part that makes me mad, is the zipper pull. So I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to put a regular zipper pull on here, like as soon as I get off here, and it'll be fine. But I'm really upset at the zipper pull on this, because I paid like $2 or $3 for it to snap, and it snapped in a way where I can't put a hopper on there. So I'm going to have to put something else. Yep, but it's a cutie. So I love the Luz too. Okay, so there's so many different steps that you're not used to. It kind of reminds me of the Monica bag. Because it's not her typical like steps, it feels like it's harder than what it actually is. I think, and then that's it because I haven't did a video on that one because it wasn't requested, but I might do it sometime next in 2024 because after I made it, it did take me a long time. Normally when I get off with you guys, I start cutting and whatever, and I'm done before my kids even get out of school. Like at 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock, I am completely done with the bag, and that includes sometimes taking photos. I couldn't finish it because for some odd reason I was missing the rivet placement paper. So I stopped working at 5:50. Then Kendall came home. Then I finished working it. I was trying to figure out how to make these more secure. So I did this really cool Y thing. And then did the rivet placement, but I was not finished with this bag until almost 7 o'clock at night. So this was like the longest bag. I mean, and that's even longer than when I do my boxy bag that everyone likes. The hitchhiker. The hitchhiker, like I could do in like a few hours. I really want those templates. um, but the les was pretty intense. I didn't. It's intense because it has a lot of weird shapes. I actually think this is one of those occasions that either having an SVG file and or a template would be ideal because that the way the side panels are shaped, they go into this weird heart, and then there is like a half an inch divot like that goes down about 3 to 4 inches, and you have to be exactly on that, or your bag middle divider will not sit correctly. So I feel like for that, I think you should have like an SVG file that can cut it out, but it'll be big, so you would need more like a 12 by 24. So quite possibly maybe templates might be your best bet to make sure that you get an accurate cut. Yeah, the hard. I feel like for me, the hardest bag I've ever made was the Monica from Orosa. I didn't even think the Beast was hard. I thought as soon as I figured out the shoe compartment thing, I was like, oh, this is breezy, baby. So, but yes, I one of the reasons why I absolutely love Alexis Alexis patterns is because she gets your brain working in different ways. Like she makes me want to do better. Does that make sense? Like her designs make me want to become a better sewist, a better seamstress, a better at what I'm doing. So she gets that blood flowing. She gets you rereading a passage over and over again until it imprints in your mind. And trust me, I understand there's a lot of visual learners. I myself I'm a visual learner. I believe everyone's a visual learner, but I also believe that sometimes we have to force ourselves to read things and try to compute things in our own way versus having someone tell us how we like to. And I understand that can be difficult. I have dyslexia. So sometimes when I read things, things don't process right. But then when I just go back to what I was taught in elementary school and junior high and high school when I would talk to counselors or do go into the speech therapy and reading therapies and different ELAs and whatever, you have to try. The moment you stop trying is the moment that you just kind of submit and you're like, yeah, I'll have somebody else tell me how to do this. Um, I made mistakes. I had to unpick this bag twice yesterday, and that's all a part of the learning process. You have to fall in order to walk. You have to. It's just that's the way of life is. Nobody comes out of the womb walking. So, um, my what I'm trying to get at is just try. Be a visual learner. It's good to have someone to see something in case you've read it like 80, 100 times, but please, please, please read. Because you have people, like I said, like Aura Rosa, you have Lavender and Twine, you have Knotted Thread Co., you have Maggie 55. You have these people that are bringing out patterns, right? And they are dropping so much knowledge and giving you so much information that it's important. Even like Toby Styles, all of her patterns when she's doing glue, she uses different glue methods than we do here in America. And if you use her like rubber cement glue and stuff like that, you actually can sew easier on a domestic machine because there's no stick, there's no tack. Learning from these different designers help so much, especially like Country Cow. Oh my God, Country Cow is one of my favorite designers because one, Joe and Adam are adorable. Two, they create the most coolest patterns, and three, they always do different methods. And because they're two different sewists, they bring in two different personality types that can help people achieve their bag making skill. So I don't know. I'm like really I'm such a geek, fangirl for anyone that writes a pattern. Yeah, and I totally understand that, Cynthia. I have dyslexia and I have ADHD. So I most of the time it's so funny because I was talking to my therapist and they were like watching me put like lotion on my hand, and they would see like scratches and all that stuff, and they're like, what do you do? And I'm like, I'm a sewist. And they were like, oh, okay. So when you're cutting and stuff like that, you're not paying attention, or you're in your la la land, you're daydreaming, you're drifting off, and then you injure yourself, and then you keep going. And I'm like, yes. And he was like, okay. He's like, there's a lot of people in sports that are like that too, where they have like ADD, or they're easily distracted, or I go into daydreams, like long daydreams. Like, and people will be like, Shanova. And I'm like, what? What's going on? Squirrel. So like we all have, there's all mental roadblocks, but the way I look at things is this way. Before there was YouTube, there were small blogging groups like Patterns and things like that that would go over and people would explain it. And we had it harder back then when we were trying to read a McCall pattern. Read a McCall pattern or a Vogue pattern compared to what these pattern designers are doing now. Dude, we are leaps and bounds over them. So we are progressing, and now more pattern designers are creating videos with it, SVG files, AO files, projector files. They're doing their damn thing. But I always do say this: pretend for a moment that we were like that TV show where all the lights and everything goes out. Reading is going to be fundamental. So, like, although we struggle with something, when we struggle with something, we also have to try. You may never achieve the full understanding, but at least you can say you tried, you know? It's like my daughter, she was trying to do something the other day. She's like, I'm not going to do it. It doesn't make any sense. I'm going to fail it anyways. And I'm like, but if you don't try, you're just giving in. You have to try. And so that I think that's why when you see in most pattern designers, they'll be like, please read the pattern through and through before you even cut it. It helps, because then if you read something, when you start cutting, you can start, maybe your subconscious will be like, oh my God, that is the base interior. So no, I don't want this one. I want that one. So it's just something I try to do. You're not alone. There's a lot of people. I'm dyslexic. I hate reading out loud. Um, I have ADHD, and you always hear me. My coping mechanism for therapy is saying that I'm weird. I am. So, but it's part of like who you are. But it's just something I tell my kids, you got to try. You just have to try. You never know what you're able to do until you try. It's kind of like I procrastinated on my YouTube channel for like 2 years because I didn't think I was going to be good enough. I didn't feel like people would even want to hear what I have to say. And then I had my then, she's 18 now, but my then 15-year-old tell me, why aren't you trying? If if you fell, if it crashed and burned, at least you can say you tried. It's the same thing with reading a pattern. It's the same thing with anything in life. We have to try. So I read her pattern. There was parts that I was like, holy hell, especially when it got to that middle gusset, but I worked through it. There were curse words. I cut myself twice by accident. One with a rotary and one with a like the scissor snips. I wasn't paying attention and I snipped my inside my finger. I swear I should have like calluses that you could burn on my fingertips. Um but just try. Just that's maybe that could be a 2024 resolution. That just just try. That's all you can ask for. Um I am Hoggle and Ludo for 2024, by the way. I get people ask me, they're like, who's Hoggle? What house party does he represent? I'm like, the labyrinth. So yeah, you're not alone, Cynthia. You're far from alone. I've noticed that most creative people have some kind of learning curve, whether it's ADHD, dyslexia, type A personality, whatever. Some there's creative people have there's some kind of Achilles to creative people, but I think that's what makes us creative, if that makes sense. Just like most artists are drawing things, are painting things that they see in their imagination. It's just a part of our art. I think it goes hand in hand, hand in hand. But no, you're not alone. Definitely not. So yeah, I have to get. I'm going to Target and I'm trying to procrastinate because I know. Have you guys ever feel like Target and Walmart that you can't walk out of there at least spending $50 at least, and then you have things in your cart that you're like, I know I didn't need this. Why is that in my cart? I know I eat. My husband says it all the time. Somebody bought me these really cool thimbles, but then okay, it's a texture thing. Like I have to feel. I don't know. I have a lot of like weird learning things that I like. It just I'm weird. If I have the camera on me 24 hours and it was like a time loop, you'll be like, Shinova does a lot of weird things. Like when I'm frustrated, I'll turn my chair, face the wall, look at my art, braid my hair. Like you'll be like, she's she's something. So I know. Oh my, yeah. Picture it's like the 5K. Oh my God, one of my biggest accomplishments. Okay, so I was skinny all my life. Had faith. Um, Went through like a horrible, horrible down period where I would just eat my fillings. Okay, so then I was like a little thick. I was a thickum. Then I got pregnant with Hope, and I'm telling you now, me being pregnant with Hope, I was smaller pregnant with Hope at 9 months than I am right now. And then I got pregnant with Kendall, and I'm a person that eats my feelings. I'm happy, I eat. I'm sad, I eat. If I'm depressed, I eat. If I want to celebrate, I eat. Like I like food and I like desserts and candies and stuff like that. So, before I fell down the stairs with Kinkin, I started doing Pilates, and the coach I was it, she they kept saying it was for beginning, but the bar was so hard for me to do. Like it would burn within 2 minutes, and like he was in your face, like, do not give up, do not give up. And then I think that's what started conditioning me because 6 months after I started that, grant you, I lost weight, but I gained something that I never had in a long time, confidence, and I felt strong. Like I felt strong. Like I would just do handstands in the middle of the living room just because I knew I could. Um, it wasn't even about the weight. I felt confident in my skin, even being like, being plus size or whatever, carried myself differently. My shoulders are back because when you take Pilates, it's focusing on the core. So you learn how to have your shoulders scalpel up, your shoulder blades back and standing more astute and like doing different stuff. And like unfortunately, I fell down the stairs trying to save my son, who decided thinking he could fly off of a first story stairs, and I broke my hip, so I was out for a while. But that whenever I think back at that, it always makes me smile because I tried. I kept going. I kept going. It's like the people that do the 5K or decide to do the mud runs or whatever. You keep going. That's what I think that's what I like about scary movies. Are like the heroine that keeps going. Everything is going shit's going up on the fan, man. Dude, you're about to die. This person's like, I'm after you. And it's so easy to be like, you know what? I'm tired. I give in. It's hard. It's hard to try. And I know that firsthand. So maybe that's the goal for 2024 for me. Try. That simple. Try to pick a challenge to see what we can do. Yeah. Yeah, dude, you walk to Walmart and just like, how did that jump into my thing? Do you know, I'm happy I don't have any more babies because like that baby section in Walmart, I'll like pick up just lotions and powders and bubble baths and it'll just be like piling up cute. I am a sucker for a cute like baby body wash or like their little mitts that you wash them with. And it was just, woo. They wanted me to take Adderall when I was little. My parents were not about it. I did my they only give me stuff for my anxiety because my anxiety kind of dupes like someone's having a heart attack. Like my chest starts hurting, I can't breathe. It's like and it's and it comes on really fast. It comes on like there was like a cool part in my early 30s where I thought I was having heart attacks all the time and it wasn't. It was just having I was having anxiety attacks and panic attacks. Over and it could be off of synopsis, not something that's actually occurring in my life, but something that I think can happen. So, and then a lot a lot of my migraine medicines actually double down as an antidepressant. So it all they all work together. So my ENT, my neurologist, and my therapist, they all like and my they all just work together. So I'm lucky that I finally got on board with that. But yes, they tried to put me on Adderall when I was younger, but they I'm able to like focus back in real easily when I want to and but I also get hyper focused. If I'm focused on something, I won't stop until it's done. Like freaking an assassin, I guess. Like I'm coming after you, like Liam Nielsen style. Yeah, oh my god. So the new the new medicine they gave me for it's supposed to be for depression and for headaches has curbed my appetite and I have lost weight because people have messaged like you guys my emails are hilarious sometimes. They'll be like, "What have you done? Are you not eating? Are you sad? Are you depressed?" It's not that. It's just the new medicine has like curbed my appetite where like if I get a cut like a cake slice in front of me, I can eat 2 slices, like 2 pieces of the cake and then give the cake to Kendall because I'm like, "I am so full." I'm so full. And he's like, "Okay." So, yes, I have. Also, my ring. My ring is my indication that I've lost weight. If I start flinging my hand around, my ring will shoot across the room. I have lost this ring 17 times, and Sandra was there for 2 of them. So Oh my god, no. I'm a stress eater and I'll eat things I don't like. Like I don't like chocolate cake. I only thing I like chocolate is like if it's a caramel or a salted caramel kind of with chocolate. That's the only time. But I will eat it. Like I feel like if I eat this stuff, it will make me happy and it doesn't. And then I have cried and eat too. It's not a good look. I just it's not the best look. Yeah, you have to check on folks too, like, 'cause you never know, someone can just have a down day because it's dark and snowy outside, like, dude, get auto lights, I'm not even playing, those lights are meant for stress therapy, um, especially in the winter, I cannot express it a lot, winter even though I love winter, winter is a high depression, like, season, so get lights that have, like, UV rays and all that stuff like that, so that way it can simulate sunlight because sunlight is naturally makes us more happy. Talk to someone, get a sewing buddy, work on a sewing project with someone. Like, hey, what are you working on? I want to do English paper pieces, and like where you guys could check in with each other every few days, and it's important. We're a small community. We're all creative, and it's good to have friends that do the same thing that you do. So, yeah, I'm about to go to Target or Walmart because I have to get puppy food too. Loki likes like weird foods, so and I also want to get them a toy. Their tug of war toy broke, so I want to give them a new murder bone. I gotta find it. I don't know where I bought the first murder bone from. I want to say PetSmart, so I have to. I'm on the lookout for a murder bone right now. Um, it has to and they're probably gonna think I'm crazy and at the store because I'm gonna throw it on the floor, and if I can't trip over it because it doesn't move, then therefore it's not a murder bone. So I have to get a new one because they finally broke the handle, and yeah. I like Target too. Man, I would live into I Target if Target came out with merch like sweats, like hoodies and sweatpants, I would buy them. That's how much I love Target. I'm not even saying I'll rep hard for Joann's or anything, but if Target came out with straight merch, like I know they can't, because imagine if you were wearing like a red shirt that said Target and you walked into there, people are gonna be like, "Excuse me, do you know where the orange juice is?" So, you can't do it. But if they had like cool merch for us, like maybe reverse colors, like white on red or something, I would rep it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love me some Target. All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off. I am going to talk to you guys manana. I hope everyone has a really great day today and do whatever makes you happy. Reach out to me if you want to reach out to me, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.